want to commend you for even apologizing for the plane incident. But what made you apologize? I was surprised that you apologized.
I'm a grown man.
I know that's right. So we got to ask you too. When can we have this sit down with you, 50, Tony Yayo, you know?
Who?
No, listen.
Never.
Oh my God, Ja.
Listen.
And I'm not trying to stir up the pot. I'm really talking to you as a hip-hop fan.
Here's the reality, right? Sometimes in life, people have enemies.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, we don't also have to be at war. You feel me?
Right.
So there's room for us to be not friends and also not be at war. And that's where I'm at with it right now. I don't deal with that side. I don't with them. They don't with me. That's fine. But I also don't have to be at war. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm almost 50 years old. And so, you know, we're doing big things out here. We're getting big money.
Who do you call if you on a plane?
Depends on.
And you running and it turns into a pillow fight. Who do you call in?
That's a good question.
Who do you call if you running at some of your opposition?
Your ops?
On a plane. How do you handle it?
Can't call nobody on the plane.
Until something happens.
No, but the plane didn't take off. Or like, how do you handle it?
Oh, it's not in the air?
It's not in the air.
The charges could be a little less if it's not in the air.
Charges could be a little less
if it's not in the air.
Oh, so you taking the charge?
I'm just weighing different situations and things like that. You know what I mean?
Like
nah, that's a federal charge.
That's a federal charge
on that plane.
Sure.
If it's in the air or if you on the ground.
I don't know.
No, not necessarily.
He didn't have a fight at the.
But you wasn't on the plane.
He wasn't on the plane. It was airport, though, right?
Airport.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
It may not be. They might have
airport.
It might be something different.
It might be something different.
Once you get on
I
that
don't know.
plane,
I really don't know. I looked it up. It says that fighting on a plane is a federal charge, but is that fighting on a plane when it's in the air?
But let's check it out.
I've been banned from that same airline for not.
It's fighting on the plane and fighting in the airport. Two different things.
Right. Or does it mean, or is it different when you?
I think you could get it on in the airport and you good.
I mean, I've been kicked off of flights, but I wasn't fighting.
So is your ops worth $37,000 to crash out on?
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is this: if you run into them and you feel like you just can't get through it, you just got to do something. At least wait.
So you get off the plane,
deboard the plane,
and then it could be a state thing.
Right. Then you can get with it.
Can you have a pillow fight on the thing?
That's the thing. That's the key.
Maybe not a physical, but
you can at least have a pillow fight.
Pillow fight seems like it's legal.
Pillow or the assault?
Pillow fight not legal either?
Is that an assault charge if you get hit with a pillow?
I don't think that's a real assault.
I don't know.
Shit, if you hit with water right now.
If you throw a pillow at a random like old white lady in first class, that might be assault.
Nah, you hit anybody white, you get an assault. That's a fact, Jack.
Guaranteed assault.
I don't do it. If that shit was the softest pillow in America.
You throw the
one of them folks up there.
If you
they gonna roll on the ground and say,
"It's assault."
Oh my God!
They gonna act like you
send the red jackets in there. The red jackets ever came to the airport airplane and got you?
Who?
The red jacket. They used to have the red jackets back in the day.
What?
They used to come on the plane with red jackets like, yo, we need to get y'all off the plane.
Get off the flight.
Who those are the agents?
I don't know who they was. Me,
ain't nobody no red jackets ever came and get me, bro.
No, me and Cam got kicked off planes by red jackets a few times.
The red jackets.
The red jackets.
I ain't see the red jackets.
Menace. The red blazers. They come on with the red. They come on with the red blazers and shit like that.
What was y'all? Why y'all kicked?
Was on Soul Plane or some shit like that. What the is the red jacket?
The red, it's a long time. It's, even travel.
But what was y'all doing on a plane to get kicked off like that?
I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell you. So we were on a plane one day with Big Pun.
Right.
God bless his soul. And he commenced to start having a water fight and an ice fight and a cup fight, then throwing pillows, then throwing trays.
Playing though.
Bro, I'm talking. He playing. We going back and forth on the plane while it's in flight, bro.
Right.
Like the wildest shit I ever seen. Like Pump was crazy. One time they had to deplane him in somewhere crazy for doing all the type of madness. So this is the type of antics that we would do. We used to just go crazy on the planes back in the days.
Uh-oh. Let's talk about it, y'all. That was Maino, Jim Jones, Fab, and Davies over at the Let's Rap About It podcast reacting to the Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murda controversy from last week. That's right, y'all. As you seen earlier today, TMZ ran into Ja Rule and asked him would he be willing to sit down with 50 Cent to end this back and forth. And according to Ja, he said never. Okay, this back and forth will continue on for this lifetime and the next. Okay, pretty much forever. Forever? Forever, ever. All right, now, of course, that's understandable. You know what I mean? We talking about the history of this back and forth with Fifth, Ja Rule, G-Unit, Murda Inc. It's a lot of layers into it. You get what I mean? Not to mention, 50 disrespecting the passing of Irv Gotti. Listen, that pretty much solidified it. There's no going back. There's, we can just continue to, stay in our own respective worlds without having to cross paths. Now, of course, Ja Rule, he released a statement apologizing for his actions in his heated pillow fight with Yayo and Uncle Murda. But listen, Ja is constantly finding himself in this position where he has to combat this narrative of 50 ending his career, right? And fans called out Yayo and Murda for uploading these edited clips and not showing the whole interaction because it was obvious. They wanted to, create this narrative that they pretty much punked Ja on this plane. You know what I mean? This is why Ja reacted the way that he did. Not to mention, them putting out the video on the same day of them launching their podcast. Listen, things have changed in the rap game. Now, of course, yesterday, Ja Rule was seen hanging with Fabulous. Why does that matter? Well, remember, the whole Let's Rap About It podcast did a freestyle, and everyone liked the verse from Fab sending shots at 50. You get what I mean? And since then, everyone's been waiting and just waiting on a response from Fifth. And so far, we haven't got anything. You get what I mean? But just to see all of these MCs standing with each other, pretty much against Fifth, listen, man, we understand. 50 has a long list of enemies, and when it comes to Ja Rule, he's at the top of the list. It is what it is. Like I said, they'll be going back and forth pretty much until they old men. You know what I mean? Ja pretty much confirmed it. But just seeing him hanging with Fab, like I said, we talking Papoose, T.I. Yo, 50's got a whole list of artists, real MCs, rappers that's, known for rapping, and yet 50 doesn't seem motivated in responding. So who knows how this back and forth with Ja Rule and 50 Cent will continue on. But again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on the reaction from the Let's Rap About It podcast in regards to Ja Rule and his controversy with Yayo and Uncle Murda? We understand hip-hop is now transitioning into the podcasting space. And right now, the Let's Rap About It podcast, they're going to react considering they've been waiting. You know what I mean? Fab looking like a superstar out here ever since he dropped that freestyle. So again, y'all let me know. What are your thoughts on this Ja Rule 50 Cent controversy, as well as the reaction from the Let's Rap About It podcast? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion, all right? Available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description, head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you, all right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, with a real quick. Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jeans shorts. Matter of fact, I'm Murray's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.
Thank you for watching my video. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, hit that notification bell to get the latest on hip-hop, sports, comedy, whatever. All right, we got you covered over here at Forgotten Kings TV. And also, click on one of these videos, okay? All right, y'all. Peace.